Very shortly after that event, FDA issued an import alert that was challenging the integrity of dairy products coming from certain regions or prefectures in Japan, for concern that those ingredients, those foods may contain radioactive materials. At first, there was a lot of talk about it in the press. There was a lot of concern in the United States about it. There was testing that was being done, and it turns out that there's been a very small impact, if any, with regard to actual contamination. However, anybody bringing in products that were covered by the import alert would have experienced a business impact, and that is FDA stopping their product automatically and requiring evidence that the product was in fact not adulterated, not contaminated with radiation. Now, shortly after, shortly in the months of April and then more recently even in May, FDA has been modifying that import alert and has expanded it. It's not only now covering dairy ingredients, it also covers some fish products, some seafood products, as well as vegetable-based products and some fruits and vegetables, ordinarily processed foods. But nonetheless, FDA has expanded its scope of the import alert and is now requiring far more products that are coming from Japan to be tested. But even products that are not on the alert, FDA is conducting testing of substantially more imported food products from Japan. So in some regard, this is sort of a piling on. In that there's already so many difficulties and challenges that the Japanese industries are facing. My view of it is that FDA must examine the cargo, at least come to some level of assurance with regard to the safety of the product, and we have seen FDA take some commodities off of the import alert. So it does show the governments are trying to work together in order to ensure safety without crippling the industry to the extent that they can prevent that. My advice to companies that are in Japan that would like to, for instance, to come off of an import alert would be to be prepared for their product to be tested in the United States, and then once their product has been tested and has been cleared in the United States for delivery, they can petition the U.S. government seeking that they be exempted from the import alert. Now, those companies would have to show that the reason that their commodities are not contaminated is because they've got either their source of supply is uncontaminated and they can document that, and that they continue to use that source of supply, or that they are themselves manufacturing the product, testing it in-house in order to ensure that it's not contaminated before they ship it, and then prove that up to the FDA, and FDA really is obligated to evaluate those petitions fairly, and there's no reason to believe that a company could not obtain an exemption from an import alert like that, and it should be considered.